Welcome and thank you for joining me today. I've been sat deep in meditation and talking this morning to the Master within me. And the Master within me is the part of my soul who I connect with in a lifetime where I'm living in Nepal and not of the time on earth of now. It feels very long ago in earth time. Things were much simpler than they are now. And for many years, I thought he was my guide, and I always called him my guide. And it was September time, around August, September 2024, I started to ask, who am I? Because for many years, I've had the ability to just dip in and out of other lifetimes, and I have a knowing how I know people. Oh yes, I've known them from another lifetime, and I know that I've been incarnate, or I know that I am incarnate with them in another lifetime. So it's just been a part of my inner knowing that I've lived with. But I felt very intrigued, and I suppose, like lots of us doing this, the work on ourselves, there is always the ego saying to us, oh, get over yourself, who do you think you are, and I think this is how, as light workers, we've all been kept down. There's that. I mean, I've been doing readings for many years, and when people come and they say, well, there's always someone that thinks that they were Amber Lynn, or that they were David Bowie, or that there's always going to be somebody that comes that the rest of society will poo-poo what it is that they're believing in, and I think that's probably what just led me to asking, well, who am I in these other lifetimes? It was like that part of me thinking, how why am I imagining? Because our imagination is our soul just going out and connecting with the higher planes. When I'm doing readings and any of my healing work, I know that we are tapping into the plane where there is everything, and we can all do it. We can all tap into that, I suppose, that deep zero point within the heart space, to allow it to connect us with this plane, not necessarily maybe another dimension, but it's got a beautiful energy, and that's where I tap in to find my truth. And because the ego kept, I suppose, I was waking up more and more, and I was doing so much more work on myself, on allowing myself to believe in the life that I was living, and to believe in the people I was helping. And this, who am I? Who am I? Who am I? I was asking deeply. And one Sunday morning, November 2024, I came into my therapy room, because I don't work on a Sunday. I work every other day with clients. And on a Sunday, it's my day. So I like to come into my therapy room and just, there's lots of crystals in here and my guides and the energy. And I just say, hi guys, just you and me today. What are we doing? And I just go into meditation. And this particular day, my question got answered that I'd been putting out. Who am I? Who am I? I was deep in meditation, and my guide came in, and I just thought it was going to be like any other day that we had a chat. And he came very, very close behind me, so close I had the tingles all over me. And he said, I've come with the answer to your question. And he said, for I am you and you are I. And with the same, he stepped into my physical body. And in that moment, I knew what he meant, that he was me in that Nepalese lifetime. And ever since I've connected with him for, I don't know, a good 28 years probably, I've always known that he was there, and I've always asked him, where do you live? And I've never really known. Just along the Himalaya somewhere. That's really all he's ever told me. And he always presents with a very, very long, thin moustache. And sometimes he's got hair and sometimes he hasn't got hair, and I never really understand why. And I don't think I need to ask him. And after he became me, after he told me, for I am you and you are I just sat and sobbed and sobbed and sobbed, because I knew in that moment that what he was asking me was to love myself. And at the same time, I had been really working on a lot of looking in the mirror and accepting who I was, and telling myself, I love you, I love you, I love you, and I accept you. But there's been always this part in my heart that I couldn't allow the self-love and the self-compassion, which was why I got upset, because not idolized, I would never say I idolized him, but I just absolutely unconditionally loved him for all the wisdom that he brought me, all the self-discipline. When I first started working with him, he used to have, which sounds brutal, he used to have a stick, and if I wasn't concentrating in meditation, it would be across the back of my neck. So self-discipline was one of the first things that I started working with him when I thought he was my guide. And then as we went into 2025, he said to me, you need to start calling me the master. And oh yeah, that was the other thing that he told me. So for years he'd always told me that I was a master. He said for years he'd told me, you need to believe in yourself. And it's like, I keep telling you, you are a master. Because I'd asked him, what courses should I do? You know, should I learn I learn counselling, or should I learn all these different healing modalities? And he just said to me, you are a master. And I am a Reiki Sekim master. I've done my training, and I know that I'm a master when I'm working with crystals, but he would always remind me that you're this master. So this was why I was getting so, I suppose, upset, because it meant that I needed to love myself in the way that I loved and respected and believed in him. And because he then turned and said to me, I always told you, didn't I? You are a master. So anyway, going back to, sorry, I got sidetracked there, jumping all over the place, but going back to 2025, one day he said to me, okay, it's time to stop calling me your guide. You need to start to call me the master within me. And gosh, it felt very difficult, because the voice, you know, the voice, the ego voice kept saying to me, oh, get over yourself. Who do you think you are? You know, when I would say to people, the master within me says. And I was thinking, how can I say the master within me? It sounded so egotistical, but I've got so used to it now that I just call him the master within me. And I suppose when I set up the recording this morning, I didn't know what we were going to record. He just asked me this morning if we could do a recording, because there was something that he wanted to bring. He keeps talking about freedom today. I don't know what this is, but he keeps talking about freedom. And it's just now as I'm talking, I know and understand why he's asked me to set it up, because he's asking he's asking to be the voice that comes through today in this recording, to give you all a little tip on freedom. Freedom from yourselves, freedom from yourselves. So he is inviting you. He's inviting you just to switch off your phones, to make sure that you don't get disturbed. And he's just asking you if it feels right to stay tuned, to take a deep breath. And on the out breath, follow that breath and allow it to drop down into your heart center. Take a moment to feel the energy that is there within your beautiful heart chakra. Ask yourself if there is a color that you need to be bathed in right now, and allow that color to permeate through your whole being. Allow that color to fill your physical body, to run through your veins, to cleanse your blood. And allow that colour to run through your meridians, those beautiful lines that carry your life force, your energy, your chi around your body. Breathe into that energy that is you. And take another deep breath in. And on your out breath, breathe that out into your aura. Breathe, 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 breathe. Push it out. Feel your energy expanding. I invite you now to place the palms of your hands facing upwards on your thighs. And ask yourself, who am I? Who am I? Feel the answer placed within the palms of your hands. As you close your hands, bring them up to your heart chakra. place them within the heart space. Feel that truth of who you are come back within you. Allow yourself to remember. Allow yourself to remember who you are. Rejoice in who you are. Feel the wisdom, feel the love, feel the joy in who you are. Take a moment now to thank yourself for showing up today. Take a moment to tell yourself, thank you for getting out of bed today. Thank you for putting one foot in front of the other. Thank you for being here, incarnate, on this beautiful planet, this planet of change. Keep this information within your heart chakra and visit it every day before you go to sleep. And the more you do this, the more you will remember who you truly are, my child, who you truly are. The more you do it, the more you will believe and remember in the power within you, the power of love. For you are part of the love that is all. Know your truth and keep it close until you feel ready to share your truth with others. As you take a deep breath in now, you find your energy back in the room, and you find yourself back in your seat. And when you feel ready, open your eyes. Wow, I hope you all remember who you are. If not, then you can, you need to believe, because actually I did feel the master within me said that you all got the answer, You all connected with who you truly are. So do what he said each night to connect with that part of you. The more you do that, the more you will believe, and the more that you will remember who you are in this other lifetime. Because right now we can tap into all our other lifetimes. We have so much knowledge. I mean, I believe we can tap into other people's knowledge and other people's lifetime as well. Because it's all there in that field. It's all there in that field is probably it's a field of energy, a plane of energy that we can all tap into. I had no idea that was what was coming today, to be able to help you all. Please do let us know if, or when you remember, not if, please do let us know when you feel ready to share what you've remembered about another lifetime. And once you have that deep knowing and you feel confident to talk about it with everybody. It's to tap into that lifetime more and more. And once you've done it with your first lifetime, then you can do it with the other lifetimes that you're living right now. You know, once you've done it with the first time, then you can do it with all your other lifetimes. And it's so life-changing, because we are so much greater than we've been made to believe. We're not human beings. Well, we are human beings. We're not human doings. That's something else the master within me has been telling me for years. Stop being a human doing and be a human being. You know, you're here to be, not here to do. And the more that you be, that stillness, find that still point, that or 0 point within your deep in your heart space, find that still point, because that's where the truth is, and that's where your connection is to the greater part of you, to tap into all those other lifetimes. So please do share what you get, because I can't wait to be able to be connecting with other people that are having this experience. And it's great to talk about. So let us know if this has been helpful to you and you've enjoyed it. Just like I always say, please subscribe to my channel, like this, share it with other people, share it with your friends, so they can do this very quick meditation, just to connect in with a part of you that you've forgotten that you can tap into, the whole that is. Okay. Thank you for watching. Love and light.